Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another scene for the New York venue in New York. In this particular scene, we found Glaspo inside the cairn waiting for the werewolves who are going to respond to his call for aid for the mission that Croc sent them quite a while ago. Get information about Praetor Inc. Glaspo tried, but the only thing he could hack was the superficial net of Praetor Inc. that was run by a PR company. So, yeah, Glaspo will be waiting for the other Garou to arrive.
Glassful will see Aaron and Johnny walking together towards his car. So, are we the only ones?
Uh, he will look around. Yeah, yeah, I think that you are the only backup I count with.
Where are we going again?
We are going to, okay. Remember that there is a new medical company in the Bronx. It's called Praetor Inc. One of the spell weavers told me about it, and doing some research, we found out that they are a subsidiary of Magadon Incorporated. That name rings any bell for you guys?
Pretty much.
Good. I tried to hack it, but the only thing I could find was a superficial net taken by a PR company managed by them, and I couldn't find anything of useful there, of usefulness there. I think that if they have, they mentioned something in. I tried to hack Magadon. Something horrible happened after that. But I heard that I read that Magadon mentions Praetor and kind of a special project that they never actually mention. So I know that if we can get inside and reach their core, so to speak, the place where they have their hard drives, and if we can retrieve them, I can pass them to Croc, and then he can try to crack them, or I can try to crack them with you, Johnny, and the other glasswalkers. I think we can find something there. I do not dare to hack Magadon again alone. I will need 5 or 6 glasswalkers with me to do that again.
So, we're just gonna go in and take what we need and leave.
Yes, we will try to have no casualties on our side, and we don't know if the persons working inside Praetor are or not in fact corrupted by the worm. So we are going to try not to kill anyone. If they present us with a force, we will do our best to act as we find fit. You aren't, what were you? You are a Philodox? Got it?
No, na Nagaziart.
Oh, damn it. You never have a Philodox when you need one. Well, we will act as we see fit, and then if we see someone clearly on the side of the worm, you know what to do, Kliats. But I don't know. Maybe we can find human resistance and we do not kill humans. Maybe wound them in the worst case.
Well,
Any question?
Not really.
Good.
do you have a map of the place?
I will get one when we get near. I will try to seize, if not control, in the first stage of our incursion, um, feedback from the cameras.
What do you think that place looks like in the Umbra?
I never got close. I actually never went to the Bronx because I was told by no werewolf not to go there. That belonged to the demons. But fuck it, we are going anyways. We can take a peek from the Umbra. I don't know if probably they don't have something very bad down there. We could take it down, but yeah, we could try. Do you need any kind of weapon or something like that with you guys?
No, I'm fine.
Johnny just wiggles his fingers.
Good. Glasgow will actually show that he is carrying his gun with him. I left the assault rifle at home. I didn't thought it was going to be necessary for this.
Johnny looks at the gun. Nice.
You know, you always need to be sure.
I haven't been shooting in a while.
Oh, well, after this, we can go shooting.
Well then,
Okay, Glasgow will get up, will take his things, the satchel, the spider satchel with the computer inside. Okay, let's go. And he will just start walking.
And out of character, that's my role for the learning the right of growth. That's 2 successes and enough to learn it for the last
noted.
week.
Meanwhile, you're gonna be heading to Bronx.
Yeah.
Right. Praetor Incorporated happens to be situated on a nice little plot of land. I assume you're not going out of your way to make a scene.
nah.
That's good.
Yep. When
Is there a hot dog stand?
Sorry, if you want a hot dog stand while you're making your way there, sure, go right ahead.
Yeah, like Johnny will buy a hot dog on the way, and he'll actually buy like 3 on the way because he forgets that he already ate in the middle of the way.
Yeah. The location you are headed for is the Locust Point, which is on the eastern tip of Bronx. If you're sneaky and want to avoid being too much time in Bronx, you can actually circle around south to.
Yeah, probably that would be the best thing to do. I don't want other eyes looking upon us, so I will start going south.
It's just a simple. You go through Brooklyn and circle up to the, Queens, and drive up to the Bronx, where you find Locust Point to have new facilities for some strange reason. They have actually allowed a chemical, well, not a chemical factory, a medical facility, research facility to set up in what is mainly a middle-income family area. Somebody got bribed, I'll betcha. Maybe several somebodies.
Yeah, when we get there, I will grab my PC. I will find a place where I feel comfortable that no one is seeing me, and I will try to hack my way to there. So I will spend one willpower, poof, and activate my lovely plug and play gift, and I will try to redirect my signal and get, if not control, at least feedback from the cameras.
Alright, give it a shot.
That would be for hacking intelligence computers.
That'll do. If you want to do it fast, it would have to be with computers.
No, I will use intelligence. I want to take my time to do this.
Not to mention those wonderful, wonderful dice.
Yes, not to mention that I have to roll 8 dice instead of 6. Well, 7 actually. Difficulty, what was it, standard?
Difficulty for these systems, you want to access in them? 8.
Okay, I have my...
Computer aptitude, it works for these.
Yay, then 6.
Yes.
I have specialty on programs. That works or not in this case?
Not in this case.
Okay, then it's 3, 5 successes.
Johnny will just watch over what Glassboy is doing, understanding nothing of it.
Well, meanwhile, Glassboy has a very good luck in getting the outer layer of the cameras to be very cooperative in showing things. There's just one thing. The only thing these cameras are showing to you is the outside of the building.
Okay. Well, guys, I took control of some of the camera, but there is something weird. And he will look at Aaron and Johnny. The cameras are only showing the outside of the place.
Doesn't that mean they have a network on the inside?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if they have cameras on the inside. I can make the cameras on the outside not to spot us as we go in, but this is the point. How do you want to go in?
Are you sure there is an inn?
That's a very good question. Any one of you wants to take a peek from the camera?
Sure.
Good. We will wait for you here, and Glasgow will actually look on his pockets and will hand Aaron a small mirror.
Yeah. Heike, do you want me to roll for this, or can I just say that by taking a turn, he will?
Well, I'm not going to inflict any serious penalties on that count, so yeah, you can just spend a turn to get there.
He will then shift sideways into the Umbra, and what does he see there when he gets there?
The normal, almost pristine grass that is to a centimeter the right height, the right width, and the standard color of green grass. The several spiders tending and encouraging the grass to remain that height. Also making certain that those white picket fences are all standard color white. The roads are very crisp, clearly cut, clean, and all corners are exact 90 degrees. except for the building that you assume is the key for the place you are going to, which seems to be somewhat a conglomeration of glass and steel, somewhat taking on the visage of a spread wings here, with several spirits flitting about the gaps and grooves of the place. Definitely not what you expected from a medical company.
Right. That info goes back to Johnny via the pack link. And Aaron will start to take a look around the building.
As you are approaching the building, the spiders seem to take notice of your off-standard color clothing, off your standard fashion of walking and being in general, and they're just chittering a little bit between themselves about what you are, but you have this feeling that you're not in the most welcoming neighborhood for yourself. But for the moment, nobody's barring you for going in for a look. You gonna go?
He isn't actually going to go inside. Gonna take a walk around the building to spot if he can see any openings, so to speak, and I'll roll Dex Stealth as well for this one.
Don't worry about it. You succeed automatically. And, well, there is one very clear opening that's about 3 crinuses high and 4 wide. The grand entrance that is actually apparently open, with a red carpet inside leading inwards to a somewhat not exactly 90 degrees turns. More smooth and, well, natural lines there.
All right. Aaron will step back into the real world, mundane world, and in a place where people generally don't see people just show up. And he will walk back to Johnny and
you have to double back in the Umbra, because the
that's
closer you
fine.
get to the place, the harder it would have been to
that's fine.
get out without some attention happening. But you double back and return to the real world to find out that somebody else has joined your efforts to assist.
He'll actually get a little ping from our pack totem, letting him know another member has come towards the area. And you will see Roanoke, very haggard looking, covered in soot and sweat, and just standing there in his usual attire, but he's holding something he's never had around him before. Appears to be he's leaning on a cane.
Good to see you, Rowan.
You too, Aaron. And Johnny is around as well. What are we doing here? More specifically, what are you doing here?
Well, We are trying to get some information about this company. Or more, its allegation.
Have you tried looking on the internet?
He looks to Glasspaw.
Glasgow will actually stop looking at the feed on his PC and will look at Roanoke and go like, yes. Yes, I have tried. You disrespectful Cleath, and he will just keep looking at the computer. He still doesn't understand why he cannot catch the inner cameras.
Once Glasswell's actually done this to him, he's just going to look at him and give him the just that stare that he uses in the courtroom. He says, "One would be nice to introduce themselves before they start passing out insults, brother."
He looks up. Glasgow, Foster, working.
Pleasure, Raya. How may we assist?
We need to get the hard drives that are inside there, and he points to the Praetor Inc. place. What did you find out, Aaron?
It's weird. That's what it was. There are a lot of spiders.
Oh, shit.
The color is all white. 90 degrees edges.
Glasgow will actually look at you with his eyes very wide open. Can you describe me the spiders?
He will start describing the white spiders that are keeping everything straight edged and white.
No, these are not net spiders.
Okay.
These are spiders you probably haven't seen before.
I have been on the cyber realms.
Nope, they don't like to hang out there.
Oh, okay. Okay, then Glasgow will look at you and go like, I have been in a lot of weird places, but I haven't seen the kind of spiders you are talking about.
There is also something a bit weird. It has straight corners and 90 degrees edges. However, when you go further inside, it actually turns smooth and the color starts to, get color. There's actually a red carpet.
A red carpet? They are sending some kind of weird invitation to us?
Apparently.
Heike, can I please activate a gift?
Sure.
Specifically the Utena gift, Sense Magic.
Of course you can.
Sure. Give me just 1 second to let me figure out what my dice pool is for that. I'll roll it momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there are spirits coming in and out.
Oh, spirits? What kind of them?
You didn't get close enough to recognize, because,
Mm-hmm.
the ones you did recognize were starting to get kind of lynch mobby.
Yeah. Well, I did not really get close enough because, spiders.
Yeah. I know they are horrible things. Okay, there is only one option then, gentlemen. Good thing we have a Theurge with us. We need to go to the Umbra.
Actually, no, we have two.
Just one success for now, Heike, so it's only 20 feet. It's probably negligible.
Nothing major.
Okay.
Nothing that you're not already assuming emanating from that.
Yeah.
Simple medical research facility.
Simple.
So, you said spiders. It could be possible that we are actually not facing the worm in this moment, but the weaver.
Quite possibly.
If we are facing the weaver, this is going to get horribly complicated. But work is work.
Wouldn't it actually become horribly logical?
And he will look at Johnny. One time when I was with a big spider and a Nazi, we delved into the cyber realms and we fought hunter spiders. I wasn't a happy chap.
What did they do?
Try to shot us, try to calcify us, and I think one attacked me with a chainsaw.
If we're dealing with more natural spiders and not the more technological ones, as it is in the city, why don't we just give them something they want to ignore us for a little while? Let's give them some bait.
That's not a bad idea. Glasgow will actually reach into his satchel and he will bring one of the PCs, the laptops he has, and he will start dismantling it, taking the RAM memories and the hard drive. It's all in blank that wasn't used, and he will start giving small parts to each of the Garus with him. Technological spiders like a lot of these things: chips, cellular phone batteries, all that is technological. If you give it to them as shimmering, they will leave you alone for a while. At least it worked for me last time I went to that place. And when he says that place, he shivers a little bit. I don't want to go to that place anymore.
Alright then.
Very well. Glasgow will close his laptop, will put inside the spider satchel. Okay. Everyone ready?
Sure, Raya, lead on.
Sure. Wondering, what's an ananasi?
He said a big spider, so I'm assuming it's another name for a spider spirit.
I will tell you about him when we go back safe and sound to the cairn. If we go back safe and sound to the cairn. Okay, let's do this. Glasgow will grab his small... he will actually look on his watch that has a reflective surface and will spend one turning shifting to the other side.
Mirror.
I'm going to turn off all my technological devices on me and take their batteries out before I shift. Yay for buying more gnosis. Yay.
I don't actually have to roll. If you spend a turn, you'll get, you know.
Oh, I'm just doing it as I'm undoing the objects.
Alright. So, when we get closer to the facility, I'm going to activate Sense Worm.
Yeah, I'm going to activate also a couple of things. First thing, I will have activated set of running water, so I cannot be tracked. I leave no odor. And I will be activating only that at the moment.
Alright, so what's the die pool again for Sense Worm?
Perception, primal urge.
No, it's Perception Occult. Alright, let's do this. I fail.
This place is not corrupted at all.
There is The only level of worm taint you can smell is what you'd expect from a city.
Alright.
No more, no less.
I failed, so it's not a botch.
Yeah.
Got it.
So no wormy things here?
I cannot
Not
see
more
them.
than... Okay. Very well. Let's go. Glasgow will actually very slowly and very carefully looking where he steps. He knows how pattern... how spiders work actually. He has seen them. And he will just carefully thread upon the places that are sort of indicated to walk on.
Are you going to walk on the street, on the sidewalk? What?
Not if I can help it.
Go ahead.
We're in New York. There's freaking tunnels to everything and back alleys and everything of that nature. I would highly recommend using them.
You're gonna find out those are quite few and far here. Most of the area is residential, middle class, slightly upper middle class residential.
Then go on top of the buildings. Jesus.
Okay. This will piss off the spiders, I will let you know that.
I don't know about that. Taking the time to go ahead and shift into Krenos.
Very well. I will do this. I will spend a while looking at the behavior of the spiders.
Oh, you know how they were tending to the lawns and making certain everything was the right color and disapproving of your lack of standard appropriate colors in your clothing and such? They are all going inside of their proper domiciles.
So the spiders are going away.
The spiders are going inside and locking their dens behind them.
Yeah.
Johnny will take a look at the spiders, like, what are the spirits of
They're
snobbery?
Mr. ST, question. Earlier I rolled 2 successes for knowledge about these things, which are pattern spiders, if I know my spirits properly. What hunts pattern spiders?
Several things, including opposing forces and such.
Mm-hmm.
Pattern spiders don't usually get on too well with werewolves, for one.
Okay. Just double checking.
But the thing here is 2 successes, not necessarily a pattern spider type you're familiar with. Definitely pattern spiders, but they seem a very strange variant, if that's the word.
Okay.
Well, Glasgow will look at the places where the spiders are heading and locking their dens. Either we scare them or something worse is coming. We have no other choice. And he will turn around to the 3 gentlemen following him. We have no other option, Cleats. We are in or we are out. And he will actually turn and start walking to the building.
Mind speak with his pack members. We can't run away, you know that. Well, we can, but it wouldn't be a good idea.
Rangers,
Fine,
mind
it
speak
is.
again. The Rangers ban only forces us to attack. The same time we dodge. We can.
Johnny will go to Krynos as well.
Glabro.
Glasgow
And I have Fair Glabro.
Glasgow is shifting on Krenos as he's walking to the place.
A very, very quiet, small portion of Umbra. with all those nice little straight lines giving way to more natural corners. As you approach the building, the green's getting a little less standard color green and a little bit more buried in the green, and the white and the grays and everything else.
Well,
And the building actually does seem to depict some sort of wings that are spread out, and there's the main entrance that is wide open. 3 crinas high, 4 crinas wide, a red carpet leading you in.
If they are weird servants, they are very, very, very polite at least.
ST, would you mind if I give another try to sense worm?
Sure, go right ahead.
Thank you very much.
Same thing with sense magic.
I have a success!
And I
So
forgot
now I
about
can
freaking
roll.
Chimera's stuff, so hold on.
Right. So since I activated it, I now need to roll Perception Primal Urge.
Oh, good thing I served to Athena and we are in the Umbra. I have 2 more dice to soak. Yes.
That's 3 for me, Heike.
For the magic side.
Yep, so it's 60 feet.
Alright.
And 2 successes on the sense worm.
Oh, you're not sensing any worm at all. Not a drop. This place is about as clean in a city gets. Have fun with that information. Meanwhile, magic-wise. Yeah, there's definitely more magic than meets the eye going on here.
What kind? With 3 or more successes, I have a basic idea of what kind of magic.
Pick 3 good guesses and I'll give you a yay or nay.
Okay, not that I would know it in character very much, but magey magic, I don't know this in character, but like technocratic magic.
No.
Vampire magic, blood magic.
Blood magic, yes.
Okay, so blood magic, and lastly, it's mentioned there Gaian, but I'm gonna say worm-tainted magic. Basically, rites in order.
There's something messing with your feeling about that.
Okay. You guys
You are very certain there is quite a degrees of Gaian magic going on about. And it doesn't feel quite right to you.
When we get up that far, you guys are just going to see him stop in his tracks, and his eyes are going to roll back in his head as he puts his hands out like he's feeling around for something.
He
Aaron
is
is-
okay.
Aaron is sniffing around and then looks at Rowan and... There's no worm. There is no worm here. Absolutely nothing.
I don't know about that, Aaron.
I
Because
cannot...
his eyes are still in the back of his head as he's saying this. How familiar are you with blood magic?
Don't tell me fucking vampires.
I don't know if it's specifically vampires, but it feels like it.
Ah, motherfucker.
Raya, this doesn't mean that there are any around here. This could be lasting from years ago.
Well,
What I do know is that there's something at work here that is very similar to our own gifts. But I can't pinpoint it. I'm not strong enough to sense all of it.
Glasspool will look at Oak. Suspect any VSD?
Doesn't feel like their work, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Well, if we are, at least we are going to suspect of their work. Everyone get ready for anything.
Hispo!
Good. Okay, now, I will take point. I can resist a little bit more in the Umbra. Within a space.
I'm stepping behind Johnny.
Leave the poor glass walker feel a little bit better for himself.
All three of them start laughing.
Yeah,
No.
glass walker is like, motherfuckers. And he will start walking inside.
Aaron will start wagging his tail and just
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Aaron to be behind Johnny too.
Johnny will walk slowly.
As you walk in, you're walking past several of very big screens that seem to praise Praetor Inc.'s upcoming future ideas and innovations in the care of humans, perhaps stopping even the most dangerous forms of cancer. It starts to get a little bit overbearing when you keep walking down on the red carpet, because every new screen tells of something new that seems to you like that would be front page news if it had happened.
Okay.
What spirits are floating around in here, if any?
There are few spirits that appear very, very strange. Anybody wanting to identify such spirits, go right ahead.
Sure.
Ooh, I'll try.
I always got stuck with the weird packs.
Damn you. What's it gonna be? Intelligence enigmas?
Spirit lore if you got it, bud.
Damn it. I don't have spirit lore.
Occult?
Oh, that's fine as well.
Just one success probably for me.
Yeah, difficult to
I got
say.
3 successes.
Oh, you're
With
gonna
occult,
get
though.
Nice. Occult?
Yep,
Okay.
and this is a cult.
Alright. Any successes with spirit lore itself?
Just one. So they're probably about equivalent knowledge, actually.
Probably.
No. Spirit lore seems to reveal these things as some sort of attendant spirits. These are usually...
So
These are spirits of service. They are not there
Okay.
to...
okay, they're basically spiritual butlers, as it were.
Spiritual butlers is a good way to describe it. They will shirk away from any conflict, but will be very helpful to whomever has taken them under
Do
in
they
other
do they seem like minor spirits? Like
gafflings at best.
yeah, gafflings, yeah. I'll let Glass know.
Not truly powerful, but yeah.
I'll let Glasspaw know that we've got what basically their jobs are and whatnot.
I could take a guess. Glaspos Aragabashi doesn't know much about spirits.
Occult role will of course tell you that these are attendant spirits to a media.
That would be good if Glaspos had occult.
No. There's somebody who got 3 successes and is getting this.
Oh.
These are attendant spirits to a strong psychic personage. They will probably do most anything that strong psychic personage has ordered them to do.
Again, Packlink does wonders. And I
Yes,
shall
it
also and I shall also relay this to Glassball.
Thank you. You can join. I hope you know that you can join me in your mind link, if I do not resist.
We don't know this.
We don't know this.
God damn it, Clea! Arcady, where are you when I need you the most?
He's busy. He's out howling the people in the freaking tri-spiral.
Meanwhile, you're walking along, listening to the wonderful, wonderful news of these new products that Praetor Inc. is about to bring forward. Everybody feel free to make a willpower check, difficulty 8. You want 3 successes or more.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Damn it,
Oh,
just
yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Extremely bad. And I
Difficulty
got
8, you said?
shit.
Mhm.
I got 0 successes.
Why not difficulty 7? I just have 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
And
passed.
Marco? 1.
No, 1 success.
All right. Well, you are very, very keen on these new ideas. Somewhat curious about how long will it be before this happens, and you keep walking, looking for the next thing, and suddenly you realize that you are on the outer edge of the neighborhood that you just arrived and walked through to get into that main building. You
Well,
just walked out. You just walked through a doorway which you cannot see anywhere, and now you're here.
he will look at the Glasswalker search and go like, but we...
Rolling intelligence enigmas.
I'm gonna roll one of my flaws real quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually remember that we didn't come back out, so well, this is new.
So Heike, that was intelligence enigmas thanks to Dear Chimera as the subtotem. What the fuck is going on?
Have you ever heard of ways to ward against people who you don't want to walk into a place?
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Yes. Well, in this case, this thing, instead of just hurting you or turning you around and making you walk away, just apparently transmits you to the outside of the bounds it is intended to keep you out from. So that long walk seems to have some function in it actually being able to do it.
Methinks we need to go talk to one of those dear spirits of servitude and get it to show us the way.
Anyone can explain me what happened over there?
Blood magic. I ain't gotta explain shit. That's it. Blood magic.
When we are back in the real world, just remind me to go and punch Silas.
Who?
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 You just remind me of that.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Johnny already forget it.
If we can't manage to get one of these spirits to help us out, we may have to do this into the Tellurian, Raya.
Okay, you think there is a way of to trick or to ask for the help of one of those spirits?
What do they usually want?
They want to serve. They're spirits of servitude. It's just whether or not they want to serve us more than their regular people. We can butter them up with Gnosis, and if that doesn't work, well, I know dear Johnny here could bind one of them to help us.
Should we present ourselves in this form or go back to Homie?
Nah.
As you see, spiders, they don't like this.
I would say we need to be more impressive looking than anything.
Very well.
Let me or Johnny do the talking.
You go right ahead. You seem to be perfectly good with spirit. I'm very good with machines, so take the lead.
I'm going to let my beta take the lead.
God damn it.
Wisdom. Glasspo know how to do things.
A long walk through 90-degree turns, yet again with not a single spirit in sight.
Damnation.
The wide, friendly open gates welcoming you in, if you feel like entering.
Time to offer chiminage, and he shows the chips that he took from his PC.
Once we actually get inside, let me know, Heike, because I'm going to do a little something that most people forget to do. I'm going to take a peek.
Yeah, you get inside. Time to take a peek.
Peek!
Mm-hmm.
What's on the other side once we're in?
Oh, polished to a detail, waxed floors, white walls, white fluorescent light white, very, very clinical equipment, and no security cameras that immediately jump into your face and go, hello.
Last part, are you sure there's cameras in here?
Last time I remember, there were cameras outside. If there are no cameras inside, that would explain why I couldn't get control of them.
Why don't you take a peek too, because I'm not the best at seeing these things. Maybe you can see them better if there are some.
Very well. What's the roll
Gnosis.
for? Yay, noses, yay.
Let's see you, Podge.
Oh, probably will happen.
Don't dodge.
Before...
No.
Only one
Maybe.
success.
Maybe.
no.
The gauntlet's higher than that here, man. In
No.
New York City, the gauntlet's like a static
There's
8.
some serious science going on in here.
Ow.
Meanwhile, make a perception awareness check for yourself, Sebastian.
Yeah. Come on, dices. Work with me. I got one success.
Oh, sweet zombie Jesus.
Well, you're gonna find out about it later, probably.
Yeah.
Any other glasswalker who's good with tech?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Then we're moving on. There are these wonderful, polite, somewhat kneeling entities that seem to be intent on doing something.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I'm gonna activate persuasion first.
Dum 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 da dum
First I have to
da dum.
charisma subterfuge 7.
Dum 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 dum.
6 dice. And I succeed. Lowering my difficulties for socials by 1. But yeah. And he'll go over to the service spirit, asking for attention, like, excuse me, Could you help me?
Yes. Very, very pale. Hard to tell, differentiate between a man or a woman. Very big black eyes, almost featureless face. Yes.
What do you do here?
I assist the master in all things that need assistance with.
Why are you assisting him right now?
You are not the master, you do not need to know.
Thought speak to Johnny. Be the master then.
Shit. Okay then. Do you think I can pull off a rite of binding right here?
Oh, you could with enough notices as we can pack.
Yeah.
And I have helped with one before, so I can assist.
Yeah. So, giving it noses. And starting the rite of binding.
While he's doing this, I'm going to motion for Aaron to come beside me as we go beside it, and if the thing tries to move away, we're grabbing the freaking thing until it can be bound.
Well,
Aaron's still in his pub, so yeah.
you can try to roll.
Yeah. Okay, I only need one success. Yeah. Its noses would have been dropped by one because I give it one, so hopefully it was, or the original was 7 or lower.
Yeah, you get the one success, don't worry about
Okay,
that.
I think it's pounded my servitude for a week.
What are you binding it into? Or are you binding it to yourself?
Into my service.
Okay, so you're binding it to yourself. Got it.
Yeah.
It actually didn't try to even resist.
Yeah.
What do you know? Servant spirits. They don't have a problem with being in servitude.
Yeah. And he'll ask him once more, what is he doing?
I only know that I am to supervise this particular batch of experimental materials going to the inner laboratories.
He'll take a look at. He'll say in the packling that in the laboratories. You think we're gonna want to take a look in there?
I think that's probably a good idea.
If we can get through them.
Yeah. Would you be so kind and take us to the inner laboratories?
It will be my
No.
pleasure. This way, please. This way, please. Right this way, please.
And Johnny will keep his eyes fixated on the spirit and follow it along.
Same. And I'm going to be translating for Glasspaw when something's important.
Yeah, thank you. Glass will be following.
Telling him we're going to the high-tech laboratory and the materials part of it.
Oh, lovely.
You take an elevator down. You do not recall seeing any elevators or elevator shafts or anything of that kind. There was only the line. But now you're taking an elevator down to an area where this person that is in Johnny Black's servitude keeps having split personality in making certain that certain items are delivered and making certain that you and your friends, Johnny, get right where you wanted to go. It is very happy to say.
That somehow gives me bad chills.
When
He
we
just-
go ahead.
He'll say the wrong. I'd like to keep this one actually.
Your spirit, man. As long as you don't treat it like a bitch, you ain't gotta worry about anything.
Well, Johnny will just look at it. Lifting up a finger, just like he's about to say something like that. Then it just points at the spirit.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Right. So once the elevator door opens,
Elevator door opens. You walk into all red environment.
sense worm again.
Sure, go for it.
This is the one.
Nice. Nope, not a drop of worm taint anywhere here.
Why I can no have sense weaver when I need it.
On that sense, Glasgow has a weaver thingy on his left arm, the weaver tech. Is this resounding with anything here?
Oh no, it ain't.
Okay, good to know.
Sweet zombie Jesus.
Why would it resonate with anything here? There's nothing Weaver here.
I'm not a happy werewolf. I hope you know.
Sense magic, did I hear that mentioned?
I didn't mention it, but I can do it.
Well, don't feel obliged just because I mentioned it.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it just yet. Let us get out of the thing and walk around for a minute.
Well, this appears to be a hall with marble red floors, marble red ceiling, and pillars and everything else in that nice blood red tone as well. Little bit of bronze, little bit of gold. The cloth, such as you can see, is pure white.
Johnny will ask the spirit, tell me what place this is.
We're in the internal laboratories, Master. These are very interesting places.
Aaron will speak to Johnny. Why don't you just ask where we can find the hard drives? That's what we came here for, right?
That's assuming it understands what he's talking about. This isn't exactly the most tiered spirit there is.
If you are talking in normal way,
Oh, I would say that normal. I would say that
I
normal.
say that normally as well.
Glasgow will just say, why don't you ask where they store the important data about projects? That is what Crocodile wants.
He'll order it to tell if he knows anything about data files around there.
Data files?
Yes, like hard drives, Weaver things.
You might as well be talking Latin to it.
He will go to Johnny and he will pat Johnny on the shoulder and go like, ask him where the results of the experiments are.
And he'll order it to tell if it knows anything about what the results of the experiments go.
Oh yes, this way.
And he'll order it to take them there. And he'll follow along, just keeping a normal pace, not really hurrying anywhere.
Well, the spirit seems very, very keen on helping you out on finding that information. Yes, it knows where the experiment results are. Yes. Right this way, Master.
I will, as I go with them, I want to activate one of my gifts. I will use cyber senses to change my sense of hearing for a radar, so I know if there are other things moving around. I will spend 1 point of gnosis for it.
All right.
Glaspo now has radar sight, radar hearing.
You have echolocation.
By the way, does the decrease in difficulty for perception checks also count in HISPO?
No.
Alright, in that case...
Focus only.
Alright. In that case, Aaron will spend a point of gnosis and activate heightened senses.
Alright. The spirit, while you are doing these preparations, is very, very grateful towards Johnny. It will be happy to do whatever Johnny needs done. If the master wants something specific, all the master needs to do is ask. It'll do it for the master, of course it will.
Can you say that one more time, Heike? I'm sorry, you cut out there for me for a second.
Mm-hmm. It's just reiterating that how happy it will be to help the master in anything the master could possibly want.
I'm going to address the spirit quite politely as he's leading, and I'm going to ask, who was your master before this one here, motioning to Johnny?
Oh, we do not talk of previous masters.
But it would help us greatly.
No. We do not talk of the previous masters. Previous masters like it that way. All previous masters like it that way.
Mind speaking to Johnny? This might be important later.
Johnny will try to get around that. How many previous masters have you had?
There was 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, and 2, and 3.
Stop. Lead us on.
Yes, of course, Master. I'm sorry, Master. Right this way, Master. And you are led to another set of well, that seems to be leading upwards. You're probably starting to guess that this is going very, very strangely for... usually you do get an elevator where the elevator shaft is, even in the Umbra, especially with these high gauntlet places.
Now I would like to make that sense magic check after I peek into the Tellurian, good sir.
Oh, go right ahead.
I'd say I peeked pretty well.
Oh, your peek into the Tellurium tells you that you are actually traveling not up, but down.
Gotcha. Now I'm going to do that sense magic. Yay for lower difficulty. Yay, Chimera. 5 successes.
That's
If it's
a lot of
difficulty 6.
sensing.
So that's 100 feet.
By assumption, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I knew there was blood magic and stuff going on. I knew there was something similar to Gaian magic.
So tell me how that looks like with 3 successes.
Well, 3 successes. Again, I can identify what kind. The more successes, the more precise it is.
It is being hidden by something, but you know, This place has just started to break the laws of the Gaian realm, well, gravity and such.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's doing it in the umbral side, but still, this ain't a Weaver place. This ain't a Gaian place, and this most definitely ain't. Well, it might be a world place. But since when has world manifested itself in scientific surroundings?
I have to ask this, Heike. I need to make one more check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crossing that knowledge that I just gained from that sensing with my Umbra lore. With 3 successes, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell me something.
Well, I'll give you 3 hints. Something is actively blocking you from finding out exact details about the place.
Mm-hmm.
Something has apparently successfully convinced at least one of your packmates that there is nothing worm here.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that you know there's been blood used for magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you are currently breaking some very solid laws. Even though it is in the Umbra, this is going to get interesting if you keep going that way.
Okay. Upon understanding this, I'm gonna look at Glasspaw, especially if he's been making it known that he's hearing in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see heat, Glasspaw?
I can get thermal vision, yes.
Would you terribly mind?
No, of course not. Glasgow will use another gnosis point, leaving him with 3. And he will change his sight for thermal sight.
Tell me if you see anything, and by the way, like I said, was 100 feet that I sensed magic at. And I'm going to point into the directions that I sensed it primarily at.
Upwards, for
What do you-
those in the Umbra.
What do you see there? And I'm going to point up.
He will look. What do I see?
Well, right after you shield your eyes from the infrared radiation that you're spotting,
Mm-hmm.
somebody either has a forge there or you just looked at the sun.
Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. He will kind of try to block his eyes and close them. Yeah, that's a lot of heat over there. Extremely a lot of heat. It felt like looking at the sun.
Yeah, damn it.
Glasgow will shift back his vision. He cannot withstand that again. Okay, that was painful. Oh.
So, I have a thing then, Johnny. We need to go to wherever the source is of that heat that's above us.
Johnny will address the servant again and stop. Then he will gesture at where they were looking and tell me what is there.
Terrible, sorry, there was a conversation going on. So you want to know what's up?
Yeah, like what's in the direction that they were looking at.
That's where the experiments go. The successes are sent there. I know, I've seen some.
What do they look like? Tell me.
Like the grandiose successes of the former master, they are.
I'm just gonna look straight up at Aaron. I'm gonna say, your nose is steering you wrong right now. I'm gonna look at Glasspaw. We kind of have a code we need to follow that I think is up there. But you're in charge here, so take that as you will, boss.
I'm a rather ashamed, not an alpha, for God's sakes.
You
You seem to be more on this side of the clue, so I will keep following you. It's wiser to let someone who knows what they are doing, the drivers.
Damn it, just because I'm a lieutenant does not mean I know more about dark, twisted shit.
Yes, it completely means that.
He'll take a look at the Glasspaw. How's your noses?
A little bit on the brim, but I could regain something.
He'll address the spirit again. Tell me, do you have any essence to spare?
Oh no, Master, I'm very, very small.
Do you know where a supply is?
Yeah. Do you know where would be a supply of essence?
Oh yes, I would.
Tell me where it is.
Point straight up. Praetor, can you see it?
All right, boys. I think we've got a buffet on our hands.
What?
A buffet.
Yay!
You may have to bite some stuff you don't like, but
I have by the changeling. It cannot get worse than that.
I don't
Aaron
know.
just snaps with his spell form. Jaws, like...
Well,
Crunchy.
well, Johnny, I think we have got a place we have to go whether we want to or not. The mission can wait until we finished.
Yes. He'll address the spirit again. Take us there.
Yes, this way. Right this way, Master. Are you sure, Master? I don't think you're gonna be happy.
He'll glance at Roanoke at that. Then back. How dangerous are the successes?
What
Tell you.
successes?
The succeeded experiments.
Oh, the previous Master thought them worthy of keeping around. Failures get burned.
Here's the say of the packling, like, I have no idea what we are doing here.
I guess we'll find out then.
Yay! Sneaky.
And he'll continue to take us there.
And you happily march into an area that is onyx black, with a bit warmer than most other things around here have been. This isn't the environmental controlled area. This is the heat wave during the summer. Nice for everyone who's not seeing through the deceptions here. For those who have gotten continually 3 or more successes and spotted that there's something messing with them, that would be the one Octena over there. Nobody else. To the Octena's eyes, he's just entered what appears to be a hellish tower top. For the rest of you, you seem to have just entered the Onyx Black official-like, top-of-the-line office spaces of someone very, very authoritative who is actually looking in your direction. And Octena sees the same thing, a well-dressed man with white hair looking towards you, going, Well, this is new.
When I see this, I'm going to try to speak to our totem spirit real quick as we're here, and I just ask if it's too much trouble of Great Reindeer, if he could show my pack mates what I see, if they do not see it yet themselves.
And Glaspo, be good with Glaspo.
Nope, because I don't know that I can do that. Because we don't have right of Pax blood.
Right. Before that, I'm gonna roll another sense worm.
And while he's doing that, Heike, may I ask for, since I'm still with the running water and it wasn't disbanded officially, may I ask for Actena guide?
Uctena's guidance?
Yep.
Might have wanted to ask for it sooner.
Yeah, just right at this moment, remember that I can ask actually things from my pack totem.
Yeah, if you're nice and respectful and give it a shit ton of gnosis.
I'm right and respectful and give her a lot of information that I stole from the hands of the worm lately.
Good man.
Well, don't you worry, I'll keep that in mind for you. However, you will have a momentary glimpse into a Roman over there is seeing things.
Oh.
All of you, though Glassbore doesn't have any idea where that glimpse came from.
So you guys all see the hell that I see.
Yay. By the way, this is another sense worm.
Oh, well. Yes. And empathetic, you're standing next to a Nexus scroll levels of yes. You smell well.
Those sweet zombie pieces.
So you waltzed into an area that has seen a few very corrupted rituals happen, and yes, you smell worm.
So, do I need...
Also, you're smelling the spirit that has so far kept you from sensing any worm, so good luck.
Do I need to make an identification on this being that is in front of us?
Oh, it looks perfectly like a human to all your eyes.
That doesn't mean shit to me. I know there's stuff all sorts of crazy right now.
Well, you would need something to roll the identification for beyond me saying it looks like a human.
Oh no, I'm going to straight up ask it. So, who are you?
The CEO of Praetor Incorporated. Could you please tell me what you're doing in my private quarters?
And we're in the Umbra, correct?
Yes, you are. Except only Roman saw the intermittent chant. Everybody else seems to be under the slight impression still that you're no longer in the Umbra, but rather in someone's office.
Oh, hold on, I have to check something.
Aaron starts growling at, like, it speaks in the Guru tongue. So much worm.
I'm going to revert back to my breed form, and I'm going to have a little fun with this. I am Experiment 96421/B. I was designated to be here and seek instruction. Rolling that check.
Say again.
I basically said I was experiment blah 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 number whatever, and yeah, and I said I was sent here awaiting instruction. And I do have a specialty that does apply. So...
Especially complete... Oh, sweet!
7 successes, bitch. Possibly 5 if it's low enough. I mean, 8 if it's low enough.
What was your willpower?
My current willpower
Yeah.
is 4.
Oh, nice. Fine. You hear a whisper in your head. Stop lying to me. I can smell it on your tongue.
Okay, fine. I'm just curious about what's going on here, and I really would like to know. So would you please tell me what the fuck is going on here, if it's not too much trouble? Rolling again. And this is a better one. Okay, so I'm rolling Charisma Empathy with this, and I do have another specialty that does apply with 5 successes.
What seems to be the big enough concern for you lot? He gives a very disdainful look at all of you to actually barge in here.
We were sent to collect. That is not a lie, though, Heike. We were not sent here. Yeah, damn it. We were sent here to collect. We didn't say. I didn't say any specifics.
And yeah, he's just going to keep an eye on you for a while and go, well, Praetor Incorporated is a medical company with its sights set on improving the human body.
Aaron goes over to pack shit bullshit.
And as such, we're working on coming up to with new. I'm guessing since you lot are here, saying that new cures with new sciences that can be grasped with a somewhat more unique perspective than the normal medical community does.
Could I perhaps see the records of this? It's part of the reason that we're here.
Yes, because every medical company on this planet isn't trying to spy on us
I'm not trying to spy on
and
you.
get those records.
I'm not from a medical company.
You were sent here by someone.
Not a medical company, though.
What a wonderful case of me not trusting you, this is.
If I'm not lying.
No, I am not inclined to give anyone the information of what we are doing here, as it pertains to our profit margins.
Oh, I don't care about the profit margins.
I do.
As far as I'm concerned, that could be left out of it.
As it pertains to our profit margins, which means, for instance, some of those new medicines we will be bringing out this year. I'm not going to tell you anything about those until you read the press release.
Oh, please, won't you give us early access? Oh, please. Rolling. And I do have...
Both of them are so full of shit.
Well, no, here's the question, and I don't really care what it is out of character hierarchy, but if he's a human, this does apply to my merit for animal magnetism to persuade him. So that would mean my difficulty for this, if it's standard, would be 3.
Animal magnetism helps with those who are inclined to spend time with you.
Okay, that's fine with me.
And actually incites those who are not.
I'm talking about the merit, not the innate ability. But
Do you have a quote for the page?
Yes, I do have a link to the. I have a link to the subnet, and I believe it's listed on there.
Give me a second, I'll check.
Thank you, sir.
Well, what type of a merit was it?
It's a social merit.
Yeah.
It's on page 480 of W20.
Your rolls to attract, persuade, charm, or seduce those individuals is -2. Doesn't apply to trading others of your breed, humans if it does work that way.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's on the other venues. Other venues have it differently. Yeah.
Nope, still doesn't apply.
Okay, that's fine. That just needed to know.
Actually, you get a -1 to the difficulty.
Yep. Okay. So total of -2 with my persuasion activation. What would be the appropriate skill for this?
You are trying to convince a CEO to give out corporate secrets.
Yep.
Because you said pretty please.
I said pretty please.
You do realize I'm going to make this horrendously difficult on you.
Can't be harder than difficulty 8.
Actually, it can.
Don't push the ST.
I'll let you roll with the difficulty of 8.
Thank you,
manipulation. You get to pick subterfuge or expression, and I'll put this under quick talk because it's the only way this will happen.
I'll do subterfuge, and I will spend a willpower on it.
Yeah.
4 successes.
2,000 successes.
4 successes.
Defender wins.
You can't hurt me for trying.
No. Wait up. He seems to consider this a moment, and yes, he seems to give this some serious consideration, and goes, you know what? If we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement, I will give you the details before we go public and the medicine has been approved. You will be the first members outside of my corporation to know.
Why, thank you. It's a very generous offer.
He actually seems to intend to maintain that agreement, unless somebody wants to roll perception empathy about the level of bullshit that's getting rolled your way.
Oh, I'll do it.
I can't possibly get that many successes.
Glaspo he's just not caring. He has talked to John Peterson. He's like, oh no, there is too much bullshit to carry here.
I believe him. I sadly believe him.
I don't. I smell a lot of worm taint here. I certainly do not believe anything that goes over the pack link. There's worm taint. Extreme levels of worm taint.
Are you all quite alright, young man? Like I said, I'll be happy to give you that PR release, and if you can give me exact details you need, so I can, well, at least clean it out from the other details that you are not looking for. And if we can reach an agreement with you no longer bothering my projects here, I will provide you with that information before we go public with the medicines.
I'm going to mind speak to my pack members. Let me see if I can hammer something out with this person. In the meantime,
worm taint.
I know. In the meantime, this gives you guys a chance to look at stuff otherwise, and you're right here in the Umbra, and I believe our dear glasswalkers can probably summon up something to dig out the info.
Out of character, you are extremely wrong.
I don't know this.
Rank 5 allow you to summon shit. Rank 2 allow you to suspect that you can summon shit.
Well, fuck it. My glasswalker's rank 1. He could summon something like that. Anyway,
well, you can have that discussion back in the set.
Yeah. Anyway, I will say, sure. Do you have a meeting room that we could go to, and I can already start drawing up the papers?
Oh no! I couldn't.
When you say that, go ahead. Sorry.
I couldn't possibly hold you up any longer here. He actually takes a card that is crisp white with black lettering in it and extends it to Rowan Oak. Those are the details of my secretary. You just send in the...
Intermission.
Intermission. What's Glasspaw going to do?
Glasspaw doesn't have any kind of gift that it's useful in the Umbra. Nothing.
As Johnny is actually thinking about what he's saying, that that the secretary will send something, and even if it's like a horrible virus.
I'm not going to touch it with my hands. I'm actually going to take off my vest and take it in my vest.
He looks at you like you're being a very, very strange individual.
I have a thing. I don't like touching things that people hand me. Sorry, I haven't taken my medication yet today.
Understandable. Anyway, like I was saying, just send in my secretary the details you wish to know. You will be the first person outside of my corporation to find out those details. If you can find it in yourselves to let me get back to work.
Sure. If you don't mind, we will continue our little tour as given by our dear friend here, and I'm actually going to point at the Spirit of Servitude.
That suddenly drops on its knees and elbows and starts going, please no, sure. They made me do it, it wasn't me.
Johnny?
Have you broken your contract?
Johnny,
Spirit?
Control your spirit.
Yeah, Glasspaw getting ready for shit.
He'll just shush the spirit.
And the spirit is just whimpering there while the man looks at it. He goes, Spirit, I think you've broken your agreement with me. That's not a good thing. Just make certain that spirit is never, ever going to come close to my projects again, please. And now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself out.
Heike, can I peek into the Tellurian from here?
Sure, you could try.
Spend willpower.
I don't. I fail this time.
No. You succeed.
Oh, I succeed? What's on the other side?
Isn't that high. On the other side is a nice atmosphere-controlled area with a few people who are apparently going through medical procedures, and a lot of heavily guarded and armed and armored people.
What direction is the area they're guarding in relation to where we are in the Umbra? Like, could we walk in that direction and leave? Like, act like we're leaving?
You are in that area in the Umbra. Except you're in the roof.
Gotcha.
Upside down.
Yeah, I'll say sure. We will leave, and I will nod at Glasspaw. We'll leave, and I'll look down at my watch that is very shiny as I do so. Mind speak. Yeah, guys, I think what we're looking for is on the other side.
How's that manipulation subterfuge going for you?
Oh, do you want me to roll it again?
Oh, you're leaving? Are you lying about it?
Oh no, I'm not lying. We will.
We are actually leaving.
Yes, we will. We will. He said leave. He didn't say leave the building. He didn't say leave the room. He didn't say leave his presence.
He said
leave.
Show yourself.
It is our.
We're showing ourselves out of this place.
My justification for this is I play a lawyer. I am lawyering.
Yes, you are. How do you feel about the prospect of me following the same rule with the follow-up NPCs?
I feel perfectly fine about that. Whatever I do.
I advise on making those rolls. When you're misleading, take a -1 to the difficulty for, theoretically telling the truth.
Okay. So I still get -1 to diff. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll say, yeah, we'll leave. And I'm defending, I think.
Yep.
Well, it's actually going to take him a few moments to understand that you clearly didn't tell a lie. So, during that moment, you get one chance to exit the...
And at that point...
You want to.
At that point, I am crossing into the Tellurian. Fuck it.
I'm following Roanoke.
I'm spending Gnosis to do it. I'm not risking it.
Alright.
We recovered Gnosis from before, or we didn't? I don't remember.
We were going to a place that had a lot of essence in it, but we didn't recover any.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm spending 1 point of Gnosis.
Anybody else who wants to make it certain that you're spending the nose getting across?
Sure.
Johnny, do you want to spend the Gnosis point?
Yeah, I'll spend it. And can I actually grab the spirit with me into the Tellurian?
The spirit's bound to you. It'll be beside you in the Umbra.
Stamina
It'll follow around you until the binding either weakens or it has to go do something else because of the laws of the world.
Right.
Okay.
I just rolled Stamina Primal Urge to shift into Glabro.
You have all successfully shifted. Now there is one person who knows you were upside down in the roof.
And I'm rolling Dex Athletics because of it.
Yep.
And kindly roll initiative. Initiative difficulty is, let's see, 4.
Difficulty?
No. You roll initiative, but the thing is, you want to beat 13.
Initiative, it was which Dex and D10, or is just Vampire that?
It's 1 and plus your Dex and your wits.
Thank you, darling.
You're most welcome, sweetheart.
And I got a 9. I always get bad numbers at initiative.
Domination.
2 got a 9.
I got a 9.
I got a 7.
So,
Yay!
everybody else gets surprised by the ground except the person who was aware of it. You get to make a roll.
Yay!
Everyone else is taking 1 point of bashing damage unless you manages to succeed in that dreadfully difficult test of soaking 1 point of bashing damage.
Yes.
Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can do it.
Dreadfully difficult. A difficulty 4 for my attack.
We are falling in Krynos form from the sky.
No.
That
Oh, fuck no.
person will be extremely surprised.
Let's see, I soak 8.
I think we have managed to soak it.
Sweet zombie Jesus, I soak 8.
Well, that's good for you guys. Congratulations, I guess. At least you'll avoid the scorn of failing to soak 1 point of bashing damage from a prop. And meanwhile, one of you lands gracefully,
We would lose honor for that.
while everyone else lands a bit hard on the medical facility, with a lot of people going, what the... Was
please-
there somebody in Krynos?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah,
The test
Johnny
subject,
and Glasspo.
the test subjects here have just started screaming, except for those who are sufficiently medicated not to give a damn. There are a few of those around that's just looking at you guys going, ooh.
They shouldn't be suffering delirium.
Well, if they're medicated enough, they don't even register us.
I mean the other ones, like I'm trying to run
The
away.
guards, meanwhile, are apparently raising up their guns.
Yep.
Oh, so they are not suffering delirium. This
I
is going to
bet
be
they are.
horrible.
And since anybody happen to have victories over Initiative 13?
Nope.
That's unfortunate. Let's see. 9? No, 7, 9, and 9. Okay, Marco, what do you want? What's Johnny going to do?
He's gonna just calmly walk over to the guys with the guns and just backhand them. He's not charging, he's just walking over and backhanding them.
He's going to try doing that. All right. 9. Who has the highest dexterity?
I have a dex of 4.
I
I
guarantee
have a dex
Aaron
of
does.
4.
I've got dex of 2.
Alejandro, let's both
Rowan
roll a
go-
d10.
Wait. Rowan goes last. Rowan is slowest to act. However,
Doesn't Aaron have increased dexterity?
Not yet. I am currently in Glabro.
Aaron and Glasspaw, which one of you has a higher wit?
I have 3.
I have 2.
Glasspaw is the fastest, so the order of, and we're going to stick with this because I don't want to do the math again. Order in from the slowest to and first to declare. Johnny Black, followed by Roanoke, followed by Max's Aaron, and last Glasspaw. And Glasspaw is the first to actually act out of you lot.
Very well.
And a person just needed to be telling us what they were going to do. Alright, meanwhile, I assume neither one of you is going to intervene in each other's plans, so...
Yeah.
Aaron, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna roll Stamina Primal Urge again to try and shift into Hispo.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Glassball.
Since Johnny is doing the appropriate thing, I will back him up. I will go to the other guys with guns and no. Tough! Slap.
Actually, no, I'm gonna shift into Krynos.
Too late.
All of the delirium.
Alright. Now these guys aren't the best combat thingies around, but they do have a few things to say before you get to that. So, all those who are planning on attacking them will be taking 2 shots.
Oh.
No shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's an effective shot.
Or a shot.
Towards Johnny Black. 2 points, up to 10.
Oh god. Shotgun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of lethal heading Johnny Black's way.
Time to soak, soak, soak.
Yeah, I get it all.
Uh,
I can't bother to actually circle all of those.
Alright, and the other person was Claspor.
Yay.
You get 2 welcoming shots too. 1, 2. Successes for the first one. Let's check the hit for the second one while we're at it. And 2 successes for that one too. It's 1 extra, so 2 shots at 9 dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Come on,
Okay.
Glasper.
Roll a soak.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Enough.
Oh, I feel that's stung.
That's a bad roll.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4 points.
Soaking again. 1, 2, 3. I take 1.
Oh, 1 point of lethal damage.
Ow.
Make a stamina check.
Yeah, that were no normal bullets, I tell you.
Difficulty 7.
Good thing to be in Krynos.
Mm-hmm.
4 successes.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
well, sorry, 5.
Yeah, it'll sting a bit, but hey, that's what shotguns usually do.
Ow. You're going to pay for this.
So, it appears your pack and the Raya over there are going to be backhanding people. What you gonna do? Attorney at law?
Attorney at law is going to spend a rage point to.
No rage points expenditures this turn.
Okay.
Spend a notice point.
Nah, I don't really need to do either of those. I'm just going to take the turn to shift to Krynos.
Okay.
One question for the magical mystical ST. There are no cameras here, right?
Not a single one.
Good, I don't need to worry about the veil then.
One quick question though. This is a medical room. Are there stainless steel tables around us?
No.
Okay, that was a fair enough question.
There are stainless steel pots into those hospital beds that people are lying on.
Yeah, I'm going to take just moving, like just barely moving as I do this, and just crouch down behind one of them as I'm shifting.
All right.
Just in case.
Just
All right.
in case. Hey, that's armor and concealment, damn it.
All right, Glassball, you get to do your action first. Two guys actually shot you, and one of them actually managed to do damage.
Yeah, I will punch that guy first because he actually made me feel the sting of a bullet. So, yeah, I'm not a happy werewolf. I will just punch him. Take some bro.
It's not clawing. Punching.
No, punch him. Because I don't want him dead. difficulty 6. 1, 2, 3 success. Yeah, 3 successes.
Move over for damage. He didn't take defensive actions.
Okay. Okay, that goes 2. So the damage would be strength plus 2 in this case. So okay, 8 dice for damage.
Strength plus 4.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean the plus 2 from the dice side.
All right.
It total of 8 dice.
Okay.
1, 2. This will take this. 3, 4, 5. Bashing damage.
That's a lot of bashing at once.
Yeah, I'm afraid because that's a little bit too much for a human being.
Soaks
Or-
1 point.
How much stamina did it have?
3 points.
Yeah, it had some armor.
Is it dazed? Is it dazed?
Should be.
It's not dazed. It crumbles on the floor.
Got it.
Okay.
It's dead or knocked out?
Apparently, it's just not. It's not dead. So.
Oh, okay, good.
So next up.
It's me, probably. Rolling. Whatchamajingus. Stamina Primal Urge. Difficulty to shift into Hispo.
Yeah, that's success.
Difficulty.
Enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, so he's in Hispo.
Asian Roanoke will be in the proper form, and Johnny, you get to do the walk. And a punch.
I'll walk over like the Terminator and just backhand the shit out of the guy who shot me.
One of the guys, alright.
Okay, 5 successes on the head.
Sweet zombie.
On what? 5 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So
4 plus your strength.
yeah.
4 plus your strength plus 2, right?
What do you mean plus 2?
No, I'm not using claws. I'm just backhanding. I'm backhanding him like he's a bitch. Fuck these guys. Oh, 1. Yeah.
He takes your backhand to the face. His neck doesn't even move. He just goes shrug.
So I just bitch slapped him.
A bitch slap to absolutely no effect.
I'll just stare down at him.
Well. Next round, Johnny, you gonna try stare down?
I'll actually grab him.
You'll be going for a grab. Roman, you are now in Krynos.
Actually, can I do multiple grabs at once?
If you split your dice pool.
Or use rage for the actions.
I mean, like, can I uphold 2 grapples at the same time?
If you use rage or split your dice pool
Yeah, I'll
to establish.
I'll
those
split
grabbles.
my dice to do multiple grapples.
Okay, how many ways are you?
I'll
using
just
dice?
grab the 2 guys that shot at me. Most likely they're right
Alright.
next to each other. Yeah.
Fair enough. Rowan, you're in Krynos now.
I sure am, boss. Can I make a close? Can I close to them and you know what? I'm gonna be a dick. I'm going to make a grapple and using my cane as the instrument of the grapple, holding it around one of their necks.
And didn't you just... Does the cane not shift in with you?
It's not adapted, so it's not a big cane for Krinos.
Okay. You can try that. That'll be a strength melee check for the grapple. That'll be interesting.
Which I don't have any melee, which is fine.
Don't you worry. I'm guessing you have strength enough to.
I have enough strength to hold a grapple, I think. I initiated it at least.
Don't roll yet.
Oh, well, okay.
Because things may change. Aaron.
Krinos form. Gonna roll for that and gonna punch people. And since I'm in his spell, I get extra dice. Typically 6. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna punch people.
Not yet.
Not yet, but you're gonna try. Alright. Class ball.
The main door of this room is automatical.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Glasspo will spend 1 willpower point and he will use Control Simple Machine to look at the door and go like, close!
It's already closed.
I mean, since it's already closed, he's going to be like, lock.
You don't need to spend any actions for that.
Okay. Actually, I need to roll manipulation and craft.
No. You don't have to roll for that. That is the situation as it is.
Oh, lovely then. Then, since this is a situation as it is, anyone is trying to call for backup?
Not that you can see.
Okay, then I will punch the other people with a shotgun or something like that.
Alright. Meanwhile, the people who are active get to do things. First person will be taking a shot at class ball.
As always.
Because that's what he was doing the last turn. 8 points of damage. Well, 8 dice of damage. 2 points. Do so that up, please. Yeah. And the other ones. There's 2 guys. So the guy Johnny slapped to no effect will put his gun to Johnny's face and pull the trigger. This is close range, cold shot to the head.
I'm pretty sure it will tickle.
2 plus 1 point carries over, and 1 point for the cold shot to the head. 10 dice. This just might tickle.
That's actually going to hurt a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least soak 1, please.
I soak 6.
Doesn't even break the skin.
It breaks the skin that immediately just heals back over.
It like clucks and just hits him back in the face.
Wait for the there's another guy who is taking also a shot at Johnny, because that's what he did the last turn. And Johnny isn't down yet, so it seems like a reasonable thing to do. No, not really, but, you know, you don't expect the highest of quality thinking every now and then. 1 success carries over 9 dice. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, and 3. 3 points.
Does he actually need to roll for that?
I soak 9.
Yes, he does, though apparently not 2.
I just growled the tickles. As they shoot me in the head.
Meanwhile, at this point, everyone can clearly hear the female monotone voice that seems to be more a result of a Computer than anything else. Possible containment breach, locking for biohazardous material, locking down for biohazardous material. All personnel, please evacuate. All personnel, please evacuate. This is a drill.
Aaron goes like a Raya, shut down the technology.
Meanwhile, Glassball gets to make the punch.
Yay! People is going to get hurt for this. Then I need to take care of that freaking voice on the computer. Ooh.
Here's the funny thing. We're doing all of this. We still haven't got jack shit about those files.
One success only.
That's the attack one. Right.
That
It's still gonna hit.
That was a very
damage?
weak punch.
Was that the damage roll?
No, that was the hitting.
Okay, the damage too.
It's gonna hurt.
No, probably not. You see, only 2 successes.
Is it bashing or ag?
Takes 1 point of bashing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can resist a punch. Good
Taking a punch like a boss.
Mm-hmm. Time to choke some bitches.
Which actually moves us down the line to Aaron, who is now happily in Krynos and apparently intending to...
I thought he went his bow.
No, I rolled again for Krynos.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna do this to one of their heads.
Call shot to the head. If you do 5 points or more damage after soaks are applied, well, things are gonna get interesting.
Rolling Dex Brawl. Difficulty?
8.
Right.
Called shot.
I botch.
Meanwhile, while we leave Aaron to gather himself up from his touch, Rowan,
shifting.
Rowan, you've seen some wonderful, wonderful combat maneuvers in your time. That wasn't one of them.
No, it wasn't. Well, as I said, I'm a choke a bitch.
Yeah, strength melee.
Yep, it's gonna be just strength. But I choke him like a boss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, they are definitely properly grappled. Do you want to inflict strength level and damage?
Yes, I will, but I'm not going to inflict it in bashing if you'll let me. I'm just going to bite their head.
Sorry, I think bite would be slightly different. Go for a dexterity brawl there.
Dex brawl, just to do that while I'm holding them.
Actually, that'll be the next round because it'll be its own attack. But they have to try and escape your grasp.
They sure do. And in the meantime, if one of them wants to just take care of my little body that I'm holding, it should be very easy.
Johnny?
Yeah, I'll go with the first grapple on the guy who I bitch slapped.
Who is the only guy currently free for grapple, so you get to go with full dice pool if you want to.
Oh. So how many guys are there in total?
There were 4 guards from the get-go. One of them is currently down. One of them is apparently about to trade blows with Glassball. And the last one of the 3 that got grappled is held by Rowan over there.
Okay,
Aaron wasn't quite as successful as the other 2.
Can I change my second action into body slam?
Grapple body slam. You can try.
Yeah.
Actually, only defensive actions allowed, so no.
Okay, so I'll just make the grapple. Yeah, I make the grapple.
One,
Pretty
two,
sure.
3, 4, 4. Yeah, all you needed was one success, and that's
Yeah.
very sufficient.
And
We
I
can...
lift the guy up, like from his collar. I just lift the guy up at the roof, just holding him there.
All right. Next turn starts. So, let's see. Johnny, you have a guy you're holding up. What are you gonna do with him?
Is there windows?
No.
How thick is the door?
It seems to be on the thickness level of a blast door or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to Glasspaw that to get the fucking door open before they burn us.
Yep, Glasspaw already knows.
No, you're gonna be doing that. Anything else?
I'll just start bashing the guy on the floor.
Okay.
While holding him, like, fucker.
All right.
You shot me in the face.
Rowan, you're going to go for a bite?
I'm going to bite him. Should it be a lower difficulty considering I'm currently holding him?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Aaron, what you gonna do? Stand up?
Yeah.
And look like I meant to do that?
No.
Okay. Anything else? Okay.
I will
Classic.
be spending a rage, by the way, Heike.
Glasspaw will be doing what he said he was doing last time. He will use his control simple machine on this door.
There was a guy who actually showed that strike of yours. He's still standing.
Yeah. I will spend 1 rage point, and I will take care of him next turn with rage action. But now I need to control the door.
Okay. Going in order of things, those guys get something to do. They ineffectually fail at it, and since you're using actions, those guys will get taken out. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of when, and that'll happen either on the rage actions or otherwise this turn. I will let that happen. No need to go for the dice there. However, Glasspaw, you wanted that door open.
Yep. Glasspaw.
Difficulty 8. You need 3 successes.
Yep. Glasspaw remembers that he is in Krino form. That lowers his manipulation. Manipulation is a very important part of this gift.
Mm-hmm.
So the gentleman is going to stop the door the other way, standing in the middle of it and pushing.
Feat of strength.
Yes.
Where does your strength start?
Sorry, what?
What is your current strength?
6.
Feat of strength, difficulty, meaning roll your willpower. Difficulty 9.
Very well.
You need 2 successes, so this isn't too difficult.
And I got only 1 success for that freaking one.
The door groans, but doesn't give in.
Shit.
You feel like you've strained something, maybe.
Yeah, that might hurt a little bit tomorrow.
Meanwhile, you'll also end up venting your annoyance to the mortal who tried to put up a fight but failed horrendously. Aaron, same thing here. Your combined punch with Robin is going to put Rowan pointing a person in the back of their skulls. They're out of practice, and Johnny, you put the third one out of action as well this round.
The living thank Johnny.
Help me with the door.
I shall
Next
help you
round.
with the door.
Next round starts with Johnny. You have successfully removed your pack, and Ryan over there have apparently successfully removed all immediate threats to you except for that door that seemed to put up against a Krynos.
Let's
Backlink,
combine our powers.
backlink, and charge together.
Sure.
Bone
Yes.
now ravage on the door.
You see, Krynos form and control simple machine. They don't work together.
But we enough.
Three.
What?
Unless we tell Glassball, 3 Krynos forms will charge at the door.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Wait.
be the rebellion.
Who
No,
has
he's
the
the
highest
wrong.
strength?
I'm
I
sitting
think
at
we
6.
all have I have a strength of 6.
I got a 7.
So Johnny is the strongest.
Johnny?
Yeah.
Actually, both of the other guys make... No. That's actually automatic success. Because if you manage to help him at all, he'll succeed, and that means you force that door open.
We didn't tell Glassball, so he looks back at us and he's like, oh, shit.
And are greeted by a second announcement of containment breach, containment breach, containment breach.
I look at Glasspaw and I say, "Find those damn hard drives now, boss."
And he's not there.
He's not there. Right.
In the meantime, we may want to make ourselves scarcer. Are there any just spare lab coats or anything lying around?
I'm actually gonna go back and check if. Well, did any of the guys have like key cards with them?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
the
they
light.
did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and snatch some of them, just rip them off.
Johnny, you've moved out of the room. You're going to double back into the room.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Quick. I'm gonna use a rage to go in and get the hell out of there again.
Which is a proper time to let you guys know that those experiments, those successful things, are now cinders. And Johnny will probably be 2 because that room just got dropped with something very hot.
Oh.
Oh, if that actually happens,
You would have been, except for the rage use.
yeah. So I get out of there. Just
You
before.
managed to make it.
Okay.
If I roll perception and science, may I identify the substance that they are using to burn everything?
They are. Who has medicine?
I certainly don't.
If you have a
I have
medicine, jump and shout.
I do.
I'm not
I do.
Dr. Ivanov.
Intelligence medicine for those who have. Those who don't have,
Botch.
shush, you don't get to do
3 successes.
That's
Oh,
not
right.
fire, that's obviously water.
No. Rowan, they are clearly going with the classical burn it all method of the supervillain. That means this place is about to explode in a few seconds entirely.
I get the whole Bond villain idea, like, oh shit, they're gonna self-destruct. We gotta get out of here now.
Yeah.
While he's screaming like a little girl.
No, wait. You don't know this stuff. You don't have medicine. You do not have the judgment wherewithal or the knowledge to make the judgment for which one of these guys is right if they start telling you something. Johnny? Johnny? You there?
Yeah, I got 3 successes.
Yeah, which is to say that, yeah, that seemed very excessive, but probably the intent there is to pretty much leave it at that and just, come in with reinforcements to secure the place instead of doing anything more excessive. But that would mean there are reinforcements now in way, and they might be a bit tougher than those guards were. Alrighty. There is no need for the initiative count at this time. Feel free to behave as you see fit. I'm going to interrupt you when the time goes over.
Right. Out of character, I need to go in like 3 minutes.
Don't worry, this might be handled in 3 minutes, if at all possible. So, game on. Rowan, you know what's gonna happen.
I sure think I do. I think I need to get the hell out of here. Question: is there like a map, like a evacuation map on the wall or something?
There is a red line leading towards something that might be the evacuation route.
Yeah. I'm gonna take an educated decision and take my time to shift down to Glabro, and I'm gonna motion for everybody.
Glasgow will be shifting to Glabro, and since he still has his plug and play activated, he will use his cellular phone to try and find the freaking hard drives.
Why didn't we do this at the beginning?
I don't know. You should have that discussion amongst yourselves. Glasgow, make one check.
Johnny will actually take a look back.
Intelligence computer?
Yes. No, which computer? You're not in a position to sit down and take your time.
Good point. Difficulty 4. 3 successes actually.
Well, it would be in the main lobby.
Okay.
Right behind the guards while you're heading outside.
Yep, he will go straight to the main lobby, will locate the drives. They are internal drives, or they are those ones that can be pulled out?
If you can make it in, I'll let you do it, because that's not necessarily the key thing.
Okay, there is a door here, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm on Glabro, so...
No. I'm going to allow it to happen to keep the story moving, and yeah, it's not going to be too difficult to grab a copy of the information that is on these hard drives. For the record, it might not be all the information there is, but it is all the information on these hard drives, and you can get that. If you succeed in one, which computers check for me?
Okay. Difficulty?
8.
So 6.
Yes.
1, 2 successes.
That's enough, since I didn't ask for extra successes. So, just in time, you managed to make your way out. Rowan, very concerned about the possibility that things are about to explode beneath you, and above you, and around you. Apparently, the large collection of the people who are outside are thinking that this is just a practice containment breach drill. They look bored and annoyed.
Have we actually run outside, or are we running towards the outside?
You are going to make it outside. To keep this relatively short, I'm not going to drop the last second surprises here.
Well, if we're doing it, and I'm hoping everybody will take my lead, assuming there's no guards in the lobby, as soon as we hit the front doors, I'm spinning Gnosis to cross into the friggin' number so they don't see us.
Since I have the drives, I will put them in the spider satchel to the Umbra.
And a successful escape later, because I'm going to go with Rowan as the alpha. You'll follow the alpha's lead.
Just wondering,
Yeah.
how much rage would I get from witnessing that all those people just got burned like nothing?
1 point.
Good enough.
For the record, that has been all. The next scene will be about certain glasswalker figuring out what that information actually is.
Yeah.
Or possibly, if you want to do it between yourselves, a little chat in the cairn about how things went and what could be improved upon. Oh, by the way, Rowan,
Da.
take 1 point of aggravated damage you need to heal up.
I
1
think
point
it's
of
useful.
aggravated damage that needs to be healed up. That card sort of kind of turned into sort of kind of sludge at some point. Mother's touch will work.
But
Won't even bother, I'll just go play with the water.
Fair enough. But
he
I
didn't
think-
touch it.
But since people are planning on exits anyhow, we'll end this scene here. I'll have a little something extra for the Glasswalker to share with you if you're interested about how that thing went.
Alright.
And next scene.
Thank you. Good night.